He's got quite a lot, 4k is not that bad, and he's desperately trying to make some infantry and reconstruct his economy, which is important because this pitbull harassment really hurt him a lot. As you can see, 2 lightning spikes, excuse me, stone columns, I keep mixing it, managed to hold off all those seekers. In my opinion, not the best idea, because they could easily just kill those stone columns or simply run by them and destroy this tier 3, so this would be no problem. I'm not sure what this happened, but it happened, so there's nothing more to comment on. And looks like City Gate is even in more trouble, as powerful GI tier 3 is in the game. The Sonic Emitter ultimate counter for the disintegrators, they have no chance whatsoever to this, but this Mouth Tank needs to be microed away. Come on, do not die to me, friend. No, Billy died. How could you do this, Billy? No more sandwich of you. What can I tell to your beloved Kelly when he will not come back home? And I'll just show this tiny dirty black body bag that came back because you couldn't came back because you were dead and your body was shattered in a few parts and pieces. And what we see right now is CTK once again in a lot of trouble. Is he in tier any? He's in tier 2, but nothing above that. And as you can see, the right side is having a lot of harassment going back and forth, while the left side is simply supporting their friends. And seems like there is, I have no idea why there's a Storm Rider attack, excuse me, I clicked the escape button again. Why there are Storm Riders? Because they are definitely not the best counters to Seekers, especially because there's a heroic Seeker and I cannot click on it because I fell. So this is going to be, oh, a Sonic Cannon. They're setting most of those Seekers. This was painful, but still those Seekers are potential threat, and they actually can position themselves somewhere here. No, they cannot. Oh, this heroic Seeker almost died. Run away, do not do this to me. And as you can see, there is still some action going on. Oh man, this is so hard to follow all of it, and my throat is just failing me so hard, I cannot even believe it. So there is the advantage of C&C3 over StarCraft 2. There is, in good games, there is so much action that you cannot even believe it. Whilst StarCraft 2, you have only to find an insanely pro match to see that much action. Though I still love StarCraft 2, do not get me wrong. So, oh my, the problem for the upper team is that they use most of the Tiberium, and it still didn't seem to gain much advantage whatsoever. I mean, there's a single heroic Seeker that is about to die to the zone troopers. No, this scared me a lot. I cannot believe what actually happened over there. But there is one thing that just might give an advantage to pure newbie. He's got upgraded tripods that are right now going to try and attack this storm column, and it is not going to be enough, especially because of the EMP ability, but they do not even need to use their EMP because they have just so much firepower. They're going to decimate those stone columns. However, as I said, well, now it's all about the remaining Tiberium. Pure Nibby has most of the control over this side, but oh, stone column, and extremely bad. Yeah, there we go, turn it off. This was a bad choice to make a stone column against those Storm Riders, because actually if there's enough Storm Riders, then it's more of a help than anti-air. So you never want to make a stone column when the enemy is spamming Storm Riders. They like ultimate counter to stone column, even though they are not intended to be, then that's the way it works, and I love it a lot. So meanwhile, there's a lot of action on the other side of the map. Oh man, you know what, actually there should be 3 of me right now sitting next to each other, having 3 identical computers recording at once and posting a videocast with 3 screen. I mean, it should have 3 windows like this, right? So otherwise you're simply not going to be able to even see half of the action that is going on. It's just so epic. I know that I missed a lot, I simply know it. And look at all those poor zone troopers dying to those PACZASU miserably. And it looks like even most Storm Riders are coming to harass the opponent. But there is a problem for Santiago? No, Santana? No, what was he? Come on, show it! Show his name! How can you be so... Salentine, okay. Salentine, I always think of him as Santiago for some reason. But okay, let it be Salentine. So Salentine is in a lot of trouble right now because Pure Nibby is attacking him once again with his tripods, and he's really... well, they are going to die miserably to all the Storm Riders. However, they still managed to cause a lot of trouble, and Team both teams have not a million right now, but I believe that Pure Newbie should have a lot, a respectful amount of money. Let's see, yeah, he's got almost 10k, well soon he will have 0, but 10k is just more than enough to, you know, win the game. And if I would have to place my bet, I'll place a bet, wait, I had an engineer somewhere, I really do not know where it was, whatever. But if I would have to place my bet, I would place a bet on Team 2, because as I can see, CTK is apparently losing. Yeah, he definitely lost because he disconnected. Why did he disconnect? I didn't read the comments below the game, so maybe he lost his connection, or maybe he thought he is going to lose and rage quit it, or anything. I have no idea what happened right there. So something happened, but still, Pure Noob, it has an advantage. And oh, I didn't notice that this assimilated tripod actually was under the command of Rush Owns You, or no, is it Rush Owns You? Give me a second. Rush Owns You, yeah, that's it. So I didn't notice that because red color is very similar to the pink one, so that's the reason. And actually there is a beacon going on. Yeah, there we go. So as you can see, Pure Newbie has decimated the entire base from Salentine. Yeah, that is Salentine. And he's got only a portal left. And in my opinion, he should surrender, and this would give the portal to his mate, and he would have the powerful screen infantry at his disposal, at least disintegrators. Have you already tried to put a disintegrator inside an APC? Do you know how insane range that has? It has such a powerful range and huge damage per second that you can barely find anything better, and definitely nothing as cost effective as this composition. So you always have to remember, disintegrators and APCs are very powerful. The only weakness is the fact that they have almost that the APCs have paper armor, but this is the only weakness. And even better, put them inside aux transports. So now you can have disintegrators firing from above the sky. This is so amazing that you cannot even believe how awesome is that. I mean, I tried it a couple of times and I was surprised because I actually won a couple of times with this combo. Because, let's face it, nobody expects this to happen. I mean, right? Okay, sometimes they do and usually they lost, but besides that, it was always working. And there we go, as I predicted. Team bottom, because that's the way I call it, is going to surrender. There's nothing left that they can do. There's only a single war factory left that is just standing there to make it a single last thing and just pretend to be awesome. But Pure Newbie had the much more powerful army with all of those devastating warships that are simply more than enough to win the game. And there we go, good game, awesome game. I must say, my thought is failing me at the moment. I'm not going to be able to cast any more replays anytime soon, but oh man, this was epic. I was so afraid that after Secret Attacker 2 I'll feel like, oh, this Carter Conquer game is not epic at all, I'm not going to come back to it, and it will actually didn't enjoy it or something. No, this was epic, I mean it. Wow, this is awesome. That's why I love this game so much. Thank you CTK for requesting this replay. For others that want to request a replay, because there is a chance that there will be. Once again, let me remind you, I'm not going to be available since this Monday's midnight for quite a long time, so do not request anything. Wow, we'll have a quick look at the stats and I'll end this videocast soon, but it was just so epic I cannot even express it. So there we go, unit stats, structures and resources, which shows why Pure Noob actually won. I mean, and why Rush owned CTK. Well, as you can see, as always, the key is the money, and the key is guild harassment. And in this case, we could call Seekers and Pitables. So, Tier 1 for the win. It was PANCZASU, the mighty Firehawk Sparrow. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my cast, then please subscribe to my channel on YouTube and commentate, of course, the video on Game Replays. Thank you for watching and see you online.